Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men who act like children of all ages, the greatest podcast that you did not ask for. Welcome into the MoY Ploy. I am your host, mostly alive, Jake, the gluten-free Karis. We have got a show, just a regular old show, and the last one went a bit long. I'm going to try and keep this one a bit shorter on the weeks that I lose. The guests are short. I lost. It'll be a shorty. All right, let's get straight into the Week 10 results. Boom. We have got myself versus Brent Van Conyu. Brent putting up one of his best weeks of the season, and I do believe handing me the second loss that I've had against Brent. I think I lost the other time I played again. No, I beat Brent the first time. Okay. So Brent and I split series 1-1. Super disappointing to lose to the second to last team as the third to last team. Super disappointing. My team put up just absolutely atrocious numbers, multiple, like tons of single digit points. It was just not a good week for me. And on top of that, Brent had a couple of standout performances, most notably the Travion Henderson full breakout game. Thank you, Travion, for fucking nothing. And the second game of the week, we had Hot Sizzle, Peter Cheater Pigu, Hot Sizzle O'Donnell up against probably the greatest single week performance we've ever seen in MoY Ploy history in the Projection King, Brett the Lucky Beaver Fitzgerald. Multiple just bomb production. Matthew Stafford, 35. Jameer Gibbs, almost 40. Amika, 23. Jamie-O, 24. He hasn't done anything all week. Jameson Jamie-O Williams. We had Alec Can't Jump Pierce, another big week. Jonathan J.T. Taylor, 50 points. Wow. That's definitely going to make the leaderboard for since this league has moved to Sleeper, the biggest performances from an individual player. And it couldn't have happened to a better person, Peter. Congratulations. Welcome to the basement. Yeah, but you're done. Your season's over. You're done. And we had a real nail biter here in the who can shit the bed hardest. Eddie, don't call me sweaty. I'm not pathetic. And Disler up against Todd, the MoY God Harris. Todd squeaks one out here with I believe it was a Monday night performance. I can't remember who was going on Monday night. It must have been my dad was on Monday night needing a couple of points, and he got them just barely. Romeo Dobbs, that game was, I didn't watch it, thank God, but you got to be thankful that Saquon Barkley got as much work as he did, because if he didn't, yikes, that would be an embarrassing loss. However, it isn't. Todd 6-4, the MoY God, playoff bound Harris, bow down to your MoY. And in the game of the week, we have a changing of the guard atop the leaderboard. Raymond falls from first, not to second, but to third place. And he is not that far ahead of Todd the MoY God in tiebreakers anymore. Raymond, you said you're not on the panic bus, but brother, I think the panic bus has kidnapped you and stuffed you into its trunk, because one more loss, if you lose this next week, you will be behind Eddie if he wins. And we'll talk about next week's matchups here in just a second. This is a very spicy with so many teams still in the playoff hunt, including myself and Brent somehow, because Brent, believe it or not, is only 4 points behind Ray Mertz, who is sitting at a very fraudulent third place. Very fraudulent third place. This is anyone's league. Nobody is out of it except for you, Peter. Fuck you. And we are going to get into it. Ray, another bed-shitting performance. Matt, a heroic performance to bring this league in with a ton of playoff parity. Let's go ahead and look forward to next week with the Week 11 matchups. In Week 11, we have Ooh. Ooh. What am I gonna make game of the week? Oh, that's an easy one. There has been a rivalry brewing, and I am excited to see the Smack Talk this week. First matchup of the week, myself versus Eddie. Don't call me sweaty. Distler. Then we've got that was a 5-5 versus 4-6. Now there's not going to be any leapfrogging here, depending on who wins and who. Oh wait, no, there will, because if I win, I'm 5-6, and if he loses, he's 5-6. I have a potential to leapfrog him from sixth place up to fifth place. That is exciting. Looking forward to that. So that'll be a good game. Then we have another important game, Brent Not Dead Yet Van Conyu up against Turn Your Head and Golf Todd the MoY God. This one is usually game of the week. There is a lunches on the line, I believe steakhouse or whatever it is that they agree to, wherever boomers eat. And then the next matchup, we've got Peter Cheater Pigu Hot Sizzle O'Donnell up against Raymond the Rat Mert Squirts. This matchup usually just, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't bring the heat. Whenever these two go together, they're just like, it's two of the most like butt licking, brown nosing people in the league. There's no fire to it. No one cares about this matchup. This matchup is bullshit. Honestly, talk some shit, the two of you. Grow a spine. And in the last place matchup, we have got the rivalry of all rivalries starting to brew, the game of the week. We've got Brett, the Lucky Beaver Fitzgerald, up against Maddie, HR Southside. We have got a very good matchup here. This is a true battle for first place and a true rivalry. The shit talk between these two has been next level. Maddie, loving the energy that you're bringing. Brett, always love what you've brought to the table. And 1 second, boys. I had to show off my very special fan mail here. Let's go ahead and it says, thank you very much. And it says, Gluten Freak, you crack me up, bro. Love the cast. Thanks for adding more fun to fantasy. Love, Lucky Beaver. Brett, that is very, very special. I hang it right up there. And I have to shout you out for that and also let you know that no one likes a kiss ass. Suck it. Suck it. If you ever write me again. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so that's all for that. We're going to talk briefly about the standings. We're clocking in at 8 minutes here. We are cruising along. Thank goodness. Yeah, let's talk about the standings. Y'all don't care about who's on bye week and shit like that. That's not why you guys listen here. There are a lot of important bye weeks for Brett, though. That's rough. Don't care. We are going to jump into the standings. Atop the leaderboard and lapping the field in points for, thanks to a 250-point performance, Brett Tet the Lucky Beaver Fitzgerald, first place at a measly 6-4. This year we are very, very close. Another team at 6-4 with the second most points scored in the league is Medi HR Southside. The new guy, beginner's luck. Then we've got third place, Raymond the Fraud, trapped in the trunk, Rat Mertz Squirts, the trunk of the panic bus, that is. He is getting outscored by his opponents and somehow has pulled off an extraordinarily fraudulent 6-4 record, the longest active losing streak in the league. At one point, he was 6-1, and he thought he had this in the bag, and now he is on a one-way ticket to Woy Town. And in fourth place, we have got Todd Turn Your Head and Golf the MoY God, sniffing up that tailpipe of Rat. Rat has actually been outscored by his opponents more than my dad has. Another point for Woy Rat. And he is looking to go to the playoffs for the first time in a hot minute. And When my dad is playoff bound, the chat is usually spicy. The chat has been spicy this year. We are all better off for it. In fifth place, the first team, not 6-4, Eddie, don't call me sweaty, Disler, 5-5 with 687 points scored. He is in fourth place of total points for, I believe. Yes, fourth place of total points for. Then in sixth place at 4-6, third place in total points for, per fucking usual. I am top 3 in points scored, bottom 3 in standings. Fucking love it. So fun. Love fantasy football. Love doing this cast for you guys, even though I'm coming out here and getting bullshitted on every week. Outscored by his opponents by 50 points. Fuck's sake. This is the first week that my points against is lower than the highest points scored in the league. The first week that that's been the case. All right. Anyways, enough about me whining. Actually, no, that's why you guys came. Let's be honest. You guys are listening to hear me complain. And you will not be disappointed. Sixth or seventh place, we have got, I believe this is the fourth. No, just shy of fourth place. This is the fifth place scorer here. No, sixth place? Anyways, I think it's sixth place. What is it? It's 1, 2. This is riveting radio right now. Brett, then Matt, then myself, then Ray, then Eddie, then Ray, then Brett Tet, then my dad is second to last, and in the basement, Peter Cheater Pigu, Hot Sizzle O'Donnell. We're not even going to talk about Pete's playoff chances. So in the playoff picture coming up, we have got myself and Brent on the bubble. I've got a chance to control my own destiny here against Eddie. Brent against my dad, one of the lower scorers of the week or of the season right now. Then we've got next week, Brent, you're up against Ray, the fraud Ratmert Squirts. It looks like you have a lot of bye weeks, though. That could be rough. I get Maddie HR Southside, another chance to control my own destiny. I get the fraud in week 13. Brent, you get Maddie HR Southside. So we have got, and then the final week of the season, I'm up against my dad, and Brent is up against Eddie. So it's basically not a lot of chump matchups. Neither of us get to play Peter, the rolling over dead dog, for the rest of the season. So you and I both have a very uphill battle, Brent. Looking forward to fighting it with you. Good luck this week, Brent. All the rest of you fucking suck it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.